DPS TeleClass.
This is DPS TeleClass. Again, Sailam is here to present a math lesson for grade 3 students. At first, let's recite the dua.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما.
Before starting the lesson, let's read out the learning intention and the success criteria with me. Learning intention. Today we are going to learn multiplication by related addition. Success criteria. You will be successful if you can use repeated addition to solve multiplication numbers and to describe an array using repeated addition. At first, let's recall the previous lesson. Do you remember what we learned in the previous lesson? Yes, excellent. We learned about array, right? Then, can you tell what is array? Yes, very good. An array is a set that shows equal groups in rows and columns. Remember that row goes side to side while column goes up and down. Can you tell how many rows and columns are there in this array? Very good. There are 3 rows and 4 columns, right? To find the number of objects in this array, what we need to do? We need to add together the number of objects in each row. There are 4 objects in each row. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 and that equals to 12 objects. We found the number of objects by adding 4 to itself how many times? 3 times, which means we use repeated addition. Instead of adding numbers to itself many times, we can use a direct sort way called multiplication. Do you know what is multiplication? Super! Multiplication is an operation which can be used to represent repeated addition. When we multiply, we use this as a multiplication sign. Let's go back to our problem. Since we added 4 to itself 3 times, we can represent this as 3 multiplied by 4 or 3 times 4, which equals 12. 3 and 4 is called factors, and this is the multiplication sign, and 12 is called product. Altogether, this represents a multiplication number sentence. Notice that this sentence Replace the number sentence 4 plus 4 plus 4. Let's try another example. Can you tell how many beach balls are there altogether? Oh, no need to count. There is always an easy way, right? We already did it. So what we need to do here? Yes, we need to use repeated addition or multiplication number sentences. So at first, let's do addition. How many objects are there in each box? Very good. There are 3 objects in each box. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals to 9. If we are writing multiplication number sentence, then 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9, or 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Okay, this one we did it very easily. Now let's practice more. Here is another one. Notice, in this example, we repeated 6 to itself and number of repetition is 5. Right? So, we can represent this sentence using multiplication as 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is equal to 30, or 6 times 5 is equal to 30. Video time. Let's learn more about multiplication by repeated addition.
Professor, can you give me some new problems to multiply?
Oh, Piggy, you want to practice multiplication a little bit. Sure. How much is 4 times 4?
Professor, this time I want to use donuts to multiply. Yummy!
Sure, Piggy. As you already know, the answer doesn't depend on what you use for multiplication.
Let's take 4 multiplied by 4. The first number is the number of donuts in each group. We have 4 donuts in each group. And the second number is the number of groups. We have 4 groups of 4 donuts. That's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which makes 16 donuts. So 4 times 4 is 16.
Good work, Piggy.
Hey, what are you doing here?
We're multiplying.
What is multiplying?
Can I explain, Professor?
Sure, Piggy. Go on.
Kelly, look. Multiplication is something you do with numbers, like addition or subtraction. It's represented by the X symbol. Let's say we want to multiply 3 by 2. We'll do multiplication using candy. The first number is the number of items in each group. So let's pretend that we have 3 pieces of candy in each group.
Piggy, where are the pieces of candy? I don't see any.
Yes, Kelly. There isn't any candy. We just imagine the candy to help with multiplying.
Oh, okay, I'll try.
So, the first number is the number of pieces of candy in each group. And the second number is the number of groups.
Oh no! I can't think about multiplication problems when I am imagining candy. Is there any other way to do multiplication?
I don't know any other way. I always multiply using sweets.
Piggy, let me suggest a little different approach for multiplication. One that doesn't require imagining anything. Maybe Kelly will like this way better.
I'd like to know about it too, Professor.
Look, multiplication is just repeating addition and nothing more. Let's take a problem like 3 times 4. The first number is the number we should add, and the second number is the number of times we should add the first number. In this example, the first number is 3, so we'll add 3, and the second number is 4. That means we'll add 3 4 times. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 makes 12. That means 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Let's take one more example. 5 multiplied by 3. The first number is 5, so we'll add 5. The second number is 3, so we'll need to add 5 3 times. Then, that is 5 plus 5 plus 5, which makes 15. The answer is 15.
I prefer the other way with imagining sweets, Professor. Using just numbers looks a little bit boring.
And I prefer this way because it doesn't make me think about candy.
Oh, you can use any approach you like. It doesn't matter. The answer is the same. Let's try to solve another problem to make sure. How about 2 times 4? Piggy, let's start with you.
I want to count using cake. The first number is the number of pieces of cake in each group. There are 2 pieces of cake in each group. The second number is the number of groups. There are 4 groups of 2 pieces of cake, and that's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 pieces of cake in all. So 2 times 4 is 8.
Great, Piggy. Kelly, now it's your turn.
2 multiplied by 4. The first number is the number we will be adding. The second number is the number of times we will add it. So, we need to add 2 4 times. That's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Let me see. 4, 6, 8. So 2 times 4 is 8.
See? Both of you got the same answer. You can think of multiplication as groups of objects, or just extended addition. It doesn't matter which approach you use. Now, let's take a break and play with our friend. It looks like he's a little bit bored.
Yahoo!
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to practice what you just learned, come do some multiplication exercises with us using our training app. Click the link in the description below. Also, if you enjoyed this adventure and want to see new videos, like and subscribe. And please let us know what you think in the comments. Bye!
Did you enjoy the video? Okay, let's continue the lesson. Here is another example where array is used in repeated addition. So tell me, how many tinkerable are there in this array? Yes, there is 10 tinkerable, or you can say an array of 10 tinkerable. So here there is 2 rows. In each row there are 5 tinkerbell, which means 5 added to 5 is equal to 10, or 5 multiplied by 2, or 2 multiplied by 5. No matter how we multiply or add, the answer we get is same, right? Here is the last example where you need to help this Goofy to solve this number. So tell me what Goofy need to do. Yes, at first this is an array of 18 bees, which means 3 rows, and in each row there are 6 bees, or 6 columns. In each column there are 3 bees. So this is how Goofy need to write the sentence. First, rows 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 18. Now column. How many times we need to add 3? Yes, 6 times. Right, Goofy? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 18. Which means 3 added 6 times by itself equals to 18. And if Goofy is going to write it, use a multiplication sentence, then 6 times 3 or 3 times 6 is still same. We get the same answer. Task of the day. Task 1. Change the following to repeated addition. Example: 3 times 5, which means 3 we need to add 5 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 15. Like this, you need to complete the work. Remember to write date before doing the task. Here is the task 2, where you have to make an array and repeated addition for the given multiplication sentences. Example: 4 times 6, which means you need to draw 6 objects in 4 rows, or 6 columns, in each column 4 objects. That means 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 24, or 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 also is equals to 24. And if you want, you can write other way of writing multiplication sentence, which here is 6 times 4. Thank you for listening the lesson. Stay safe, stay home. Wassalamu alaikum.
DPS TeleClass